So what's your thoughts about that ball flight right there?
I think it's better than it was like 2 weeks ago.
So we have good audio, so we have that good acoustics, what we like to call it. So it's got a good sound on it. It's hitting the start line. The ball's landing in the same spot, so we got good ball control. Let's take a look at trajectory, though. What's the trajectory, you think?
I mean, I don't know if it's too high. But I mean, I am hitting a wedge, so.
Yeah, but that's a little bit high.
That was too high?
Yeah, it's a little high. Which is, remember before,
We were too low.
Yeah, it was way too low, right?
Yeah.
And so what I'm looking for is when you're looking at that ball at this length of shot, how far do you think that ball's going right there?
I mean, on that shot, it's probably going like 65, 70.
About 70, because it's going 70 yards. So when you take a look at it, when you hit the shot, I mean, in a lot of ways is to gauge, really what your trajectory is. Sometimes it's by tricking your eyes a little bit. So when you're hitting right now, you're hitting and you're kind of looking more this way, right?
Yeah.
I want you to look more like that.
Okay.
And so when you hit the shot, when you go to find it, don't find it up here.
Okay.
I want you to start finding it, and that'll start to play tricks with your hands, which is a good thing. So it starts to correct your hand-eye timing.
Okay.
We obviously know, what makes the ball. You've got the downswing, you circle real well. You've got the club coming down the middle of the spine, so we know the face is in a good way to attack the ball. So we know there's so many good things. So there's really only a couple things. You can back bend from there and do it. You can scoop it a little bit, which you have a little bit of hit, just a hair hit at it. Makes it run up the face. It's kind of a little punch. If we can get these hands where they're welded together into your pivot, not as much punch, and a change of looking at your eye, the way you look at the ball, trying to find the ball, that's going to help a lot.
Okay.
But just trying to find the ball. Now you may have to trick yourself because you may hit something, you punch one or whatever, and you look and you're looking down here, but you can't see it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not there.
Yeah.
But eventually you keep doing that, and the ball starts to go where you're looking. Okay, you're seeing. So don't look up as much. That's different than head up and all that junk. But it's like, don't look this way to find it. Hit it. Keep those hands welded together like we talked about.
Okay.
And find that ball out of your right eye and nice and mid-flight.
Okay.
Your head down too long.
Yeah.
And what does that cause?
A pull?
It'll start with a flip, which is
flip, okay.
Which is you're in the ballpark, but the pull is not as important to me as the flip, right?
It should be
to
my
you.
hand.
Yep, it's going to, because what happens if you're go ahead and hold the club. If I held you here and I said, okay, turn through it, make the ball through, keep going all the way through, all the way through. That's what it's like right now, right?
Yeah.
So now go back to impact, and that's going to cause a what? Flip.
Yeah.
Now just gently go through. Just hold your club up. Now slightly go through. What if I was doing that? See how they're married?
Yeah.
So you have, we talk about the three communicators. You have the hips, the shoulders, this is part of that, attachment, and the sweet spot. Go ahead and do it again. Go through. They're going together. See what I'm saying? If you go here, go ahead and swing the club through. When you're there, you can't find it with your eyes, right? It's gone. So, and it's going to cause your body to stall both parts, the lower and the upper. And it's going to cause, with a good player like you, it's on plane, it's got on the downswing plane, and you got all these good things, you're circling really well, it's going to cause you to flip it and pull it, right?
Yeah.
So when you're going through, I want you to get those eyes working with the sweet spot through the shot. Okay. There you go. You don't have to accelerate though, right?
Okay.
So what happened there was good shot and all that stuff, but it's not going to transfer up the scale. So when you go to 7-iron and hit that, that means you're going to miss it to the right. Do you know why?
Because I missed that to the right.
Well, a little, yeah, you did. You missed it a little bit right. You missed it 5 yards right, which doesn't look like much with a wedge, but then with a 7-iron or a driver, it's going to be much more. You know what caused it, though? What happened at impact? Did you feel impact? That's all right. That's what I'm here for, because I want you to be able to, if you hit that shot on the course, that swing, I want you to know where that came from. It's very important, okay? This isn't changing, right? your downswing's not changing, your backswing's not changing. But when you went to hit the ball that time, this part of your body went hard left. You opened hard left because you're trying to look at, and you went harder here, right?
Okay.
It's your eyes. So everything stays the same. Everything's circling.
Yep.
You hit the ball, and then your eyes this way, right? You don't want to go pull this shoulder out of socket to get your eyes forward either. Wherever this is going, remember your lower body and your shoulders are with it. They're attached. Okay, so it's going just like this, all together, and your eyes. See, so if I was going here, I deliver the blow. But you see how everything's communicated?
Yeah.
Everything's talking to each other there, right? It's like in sync. Okay, it's communication. As soon as I go, boom, now I've lost communication with my best friend, which is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Because I went there, right? Okay. I swung harder, put more effort in, and lost trajectory, control, and all those things. And it gets worse, and it gets worse, and it gets worse, right? The harder you do it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one of those. So what I want you to do is this drill right here, where you come in, and everything's synced. It doesn't have to be fast to change a pattern, right?
Okay. Yeah,
So let's dial it, instead of hitting it all the way out there that far, let's dial it in about 30 yards and get that synced up.
Okay.
Yep. Eyes will follow the sweet spot, right? Good. Good job. Let's hit some 30 yards, all right? Don't punch at it, right?
Okay.
One of that silky through the shot. And smooth, smooth. There you go. Better. Better, better, better. A little shorter backswing. Good. Better, huh? Nice. There you go. See the trajectory difference?
Yeah, I was lower.
Everything's connected now. You're not having the ball run up the face like you were. What was that one?
Hold it like that.
Yeah, you feel it?
Yeah, I felt that.
So what I want you to do, I want you to hold your club. Just hold it back here a little bit, like and go it. When you do any of this stuff, really getting so let me show you. Let me show you. You don't ever want to do like a drill where you're kind of going, where I could come in and just touch it and you go, you fall over, right?
Okay.
You always, when you're in training, you have to have intent like that you're trying to, you're going to hit it, right? You're trying to build your golf muscles, It'd be like doing a squat rack, you're trying to do squatting or whatever and getting up there and just kind of going, and you've got 100 pounds on there, 200 pounds or whatever, and just drives you all over the place.
Yeah.
So whatever you're doing, always do it with intent. So if I say, okay, I want you to go here, don't do it like this, do it like that, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to get butt back, engage through the core, like we're ready to strike. Club, like you know how to get all this stuff. And all we're going to do is we're going to keep this connection between here and here, and we're going to pivot, not fast, right? We're just going to pivot connected, really slow actually, just like that right there. And we're going to do that probably 15 times. So we're going to start over, get engaged, not pulling this way, right? No. Right? Yeah. And there's none of this stuff. No. So we're going to do that 15, 20 times. There you go. That boy. Get it loaded it's basically like a downswing strike. Yeah, but get in a downswing. So engage your legs there you go, like you're ready to strike the ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, and then from there, you're going to connect it. See, if you did that and hit a ball, what's going to happen with that right there?
Block out, right?
You're going to flip the shit out of it, to be honest with you. So if I hit a ball, and I went if I was here like this, and I went, that's what it's going to look like. Yeah. And it's important to know because in your training, your body will do how you're training. So if you started to do that drill like this, and you went, I can't move at all, right? So watch my whole body here. So when I'm here loaded, I'm going to start, see my whole body, that's that circling. It does this. Okay. It never stops, but it's never going fast either. It's not this.
Same pace.
It's not this. It's not that. It's connected. Everything's wired together, right? It never stopped moving, but I'm not moving fast. And that's power. get there again, get loaded like in a downswing strike. So down lower and relax here, right? There you go. Now start to move from the right ankle in a circle, right? Relax. Right. Start over, get engaged. Good. Real slow. Keep moving everything welded together. Good. Eyes. Feel the difference there? You're not losing it. If you're here, if I went glove up this way like that, you see the difference?
Yeah.
Losing some. If I went there, you're losing some. If I went here, still losing some. What about there? You feel how strong it is? So it's relaxed. So if you hit something right here, you see what I mean? If I was here, hit me now. If I'm like that, hit me. You got nothing. If I'm here, go ahead and start over because it's got to be exact, right? Okay. So go through. Everything's connected. Relax. 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 Right there. Feel that? Not you're wanting to go there, right?
Okay.
But you feel that? Now push me. Push me. Yeah, the whole. There you go. See that? There you go. Don't push me like this, right? And don't do it like that. It's the whole everything when you're here. Everything. See what I mean? So if I'm doing that to you, right? Let me borrow it. You stay there. If I'm here, right? Let's say we're in the same thing. I'm here. I don't want to do it like that. I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it like this.
Yeah.
Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. Whole body. But you don't want to lose any energy with those hands to club head through the shot. Either, flipping it, which would be a flip would be considered that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a rolling like that, and or a blocking like that, right?
Okay.
Or even this, that, even going down the line. I don't want that either,
No.
right? So show me what's optimal. You don't want that. Get that out of there. Nope. You don't have to change this. You have to change this, right? So you don't have to change. What you don't want to do is like start doing that kind of stuff, right? It's got to be optimal. See the face, how it's controlled? There you go. Flex your knees, get your butt back, and then get your right ankle in. So you're using your whole body. Yep. See? Don't push from here. You're pushing this way, right?
Yeah.
So don't push from here. It's both, right? Get your grip on the club right. That's better. Hold that. Relax in there. Yeah, that's better. Good. So you don't lose any energy in those hands to club relationship. You engage? So engage is only going to be here, the baseline, right? So it's just there. Now get engaged like you're unwinding. There you go, like that. Now from here, slow. What's this? Wrong, right? Flatten it all out. Flatten it. Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't have to do all this stuff, right? That part's fun. That makes sense?
I mean, I'm just having trouble like feeling what it is.
Yeah, because you see, right? You're like that.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to hit the ball like that?
No. I'm gonna hit it like that.
Yeah, and you want to keep it on that face. That's torque, right? It's good. Good. Probably important to keep that ball stuck to your face as long as you can, right?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Get your right ankle inward. Keep your left ankle in the same spot. Right ankle in. Good. Good. All right. Now from here, make sure the sweet spot's going over the golf ball. I don't want you to pull it in here.
Okay.
Over the golf ball. Get your right ankle moving. Yep. Your whole body should be moving, right? There. Not this. There. You feel it? Yeah. That ball's hugging there. So you can fight it off, right? Fight that face off. You think you can hit a hook by doing that? Hell yes, you can. So if I did this, and bar club. I can hit a hook with a little chip shot. That's what I mean. I can't hit a hook if I'm coming through. You got we already know your angle into the ball's fine.
Yeah.
Can't hit a hook if you're
holding it out.
Not holding. That's a release. See, so holding would be this.
Oh, okay.
Right? There's a lot of different forms. I could take the elbow. That's still holding. I took the elbow back in this way, different than the first one, but I held out here. That's a hold. What's this? Can't hit a hook. Because we know the plane's coming in the same way.
Yeah.
But as soon as I go any of that, right? It doesn't even have to be that much. I can just have a little bit. See? See a little roll?
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important when you're coming through the ball. Your best friend is your sweet spot, right?
Yeah.
And so how you control that without a lot of pressure. Okay, so I'm relaxed right here. I don't have to be tensing my hands and my elbows and my wrists and my arms and my shoulders. And hell, I don't want to be. I'm relaxed. I've barely got the club here. But there's no way that ball is going. You know, if I'm here, that ain't going to work. But if I'm here like this, you know, there's no way. It doesn't even take a lot of pressure. It just takes understanding.
Yeah.
Then you can start to relax. Okay? Get engaged with your right ankle, but not your left. Your right, inward. Yep. Because that's where it's going to be reality. Now from here, just relax in here. Everything's moving together, right? There you go. Feel that? And it's that much. Even if you went that much, now you're just going to start hitting it a little bit heavy, because the toe's going to be getting in too soon, right? Well, that's debatable actually. If you hit the ball first and then that ends up moving through there, yeah, definitely. But if you had that angle at impact, that's going to be a toe jam, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why it's gradually moving. Right there is optimal. Okay. Right there is too much. Okay. You see how the handle of the club is in line with your left armpit here, which is a really good sign of a high-level player.
Yeah.
And it's not in line with your right armpit or outside your right arm, right?
Yeah.
It's also not pointed over there, see?
Yeah.
And that's how you know. And these are things you can't think about on the course, but when you're in training, you're doing these soft shot. That's why we do all these, because you can start to build that optimally.
Yeah.
So we want to be right in here, right? Good. You feel that and just relax in there and keep that pressure there, but not tension, right? Hey, what's up?
What's up, Jethro?
Not much, my man. Thank you. Good. Right ankle, not left. Right ankle. Good. And slow. Everything moves together. Look where you swung the club. Swing it right over the middle of the ball. Because I don't want you training. Why would
Okay,
I don't want you training like that. You end up toe jamming everything. Okay? And then everything moves together. That's all you're going to start from is right here.
Okay.
That's your start point. Okay? And carry that ball. See how I'm carrying the ball? Oh. And see how tricky it is just in doing it that slow. So you can only imagine, right, if you're doing it full speed.
The speed you can.
Yep. Yeah, you've got that, you got leakages. You got that, you got leakages. You got any of that stuff that's not there where the ball's welded in line with the face.
Yeah.
You're going to have leakage. Doesn't mean you can't save it. I'm telling you, best players in the world don't do that. They don't give up that. Ball over the face over the ball, good. Keep moving, keep moving. Better. Still a little leakage there. That's got zero leakage. So if you're hitting, if I had you right there, and you're trying to push me, you ain't got nothing, right? If I go here, you got nothing. It's too much, right? If I go where optimal is, now push the whole shaft. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got twice as much pressure, right? And that's why if you're here, not optimal. If you're there, not optimal. If you're there, not optimal. If you're there, relax. You don't have to have a lot of tension. Now, everything together, whole body, and you can push me with the middle of the shaft. The middle of the shaft's the most stable part of the shaft, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because you start using the handle too much, you're going to have blocks. You use the tip of the club, you're going to have pulls. The middle of the shaft's where stability is. Good. Same thing. Unwind, everything together. There you go. See, it's trying to fight that way, right? We want that. Good. Right ankle. Right ankle. Good. Good. Keep moving. Eyes. Good. Giving up some. Better. There you go. That's strong. Relax though. Good job. Good job. Right ankle. Good. Don't give up. There you go. See, you got to carry the ball, right?
Yeah.
See, you're a little high there. This is where it would be optimal, right? That's why you want the lifeline right there. See, if you're going, that's too high, right? See how you get that out? It's not there. It's not there. It's there. It's optimal. Okay? And it feels like you're carrying the ball. When I say carrying the ball, it's after you struck the ball. See, even though your club's exiting correctly this way, right? You're carrying the ball along the face. If I hit it here, right there, as soon as you see how the ball would be off the face?
Yeah.
If I went that way, what happens is the ball rolls back over the face. See what I'm saying? That's why you hit it. You'll hit a digging shot. That's why the hinge and hold doesn't work very well. When you hit here and you carry it all together, see, you got to trust that right there, right? Relax. It's not both hands that way. It's just like that, right? Let's try that again. So you're here. Good. Do you feel how strong it is? Because as soon as I do that, you got lost. As soon as I do that, you got lost. That way's a loss. This way's a loss. And that's all the places that a hand can go. And that's why people have, if you got it on plane, you can still miss it all over the yard. Even though you're not missing it really bad, but you can still miss it all over the yard. And the reason why is because you still, even though the club's on plane, if it comes in 2 inches behind the, from behind the ball, even perfectly on plane, and you have twisting, flipping, pulling, it can change. You can have 99.9% of the swing perfect, and have and be messed up. You can have your backswing and your downswing kind of jacked up, and if you know how to get the face against the ball, make it move the way you want, you know, you can be vice versa, right? You want both. Good. Get your right ankle. Good. Relax in here. Good. And one. Face over the ball. Good. Hold it. See this? See this? Yes, it's too late, right? So the face, if it's went like that, that means it's hit here, and it's went under. Okay. Or it can go that way and catch the outside of the ball, even though it's a linear, we call it linear strike. You hit an angled hook. You hit the outside of the ball from a backwards wrist position, which is definitely doable. Because it's not different points of the ball creates a masse, and it's not talked about a lot in golf. But I'm telling you, it's just like if you go to shoot, break the ball and hit the cue ball, break the balls and pull, right? And you angularly hit it to the left. Where's it going?
Left.
It's going right.
Right.
So if I hit that, if I hit this ball like this and I go whack with it, it's going that way.
Go right.
If I hit an angled hook, what we call an angled hook, where you hit the outside of the ball, the club's going in to out, but you hit the outside of the ball, it's going left. It's opposite because it's a masse. There's so many different ways to miss. What you all need to know is like what's the most optimal way to keep the ball attached to the face, right?
Okay.
Because you want a direct hit, no matter what's going on with your hands. You got to have that, the direct hit here, boom. If it hits the outside of the ball, on either outside, or if it hits it from inside, outside, or vice versa, any of those ways, up or down too much, it's going to affect the strike and the direction and the ball control and trajectory, right? And that's why we're working on this, where we've got it, we're carrying that ball on the face. As soon as you get there, right ankle, go ahead and engage the right ankle and relax. Now slowly. So you can't keep going that way, right? It's here. That's what it is. Feel that? That's strong. You got the middle of the shaft. If you do it natural, you're going to be like that. That's what's natural. Engage the right ankle. Good. It's better. This is high. There you go. Yeah, just keep fixing it. That's what you want. You don't want me to come in every swing and do all that. You want to be fixing it on your own. Same thing. Right ankle. Good. Stable head. Good. And then unwind. There you go. That a boy. Good job. And see how it's welded together?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, now we're having to work at it. When you swing like that, when you get to where it's automatic, right? Like when you walk out, whatever you swung with today is automatic. You weren't really thinking.
Yeah.
You swing like that, and that club's attached to you just like that one, in real time, real speed, you'll play the best golf of your life.
Yeah.
Absolutely no way you can't. Okay? Good. Good. Attaboy, good. We got to keep doing that. We're going to just rep it in and groove it in until we got that where it probably won't be automatic today.
No. Just
But I can assure you, if you do it every day, it will be.
Yeah. Don't even have to do it at the golf course either.
Yeah, when you go hit swing, you're just going to swing.
Yeah.
The only thing you're going to think about in your golf swing when you go play is really simple. You're not thinking about that. All you're going to think about is allowing your head to move with the sweet spot. Yeah. Because as we know, when we transfer to the golf course, all the training stuff goes pretty much out the window. And that's why we train, so it becomes automatic, and we can just play as freely as you can possibly play out there. But you'll feel it sometimes, and if you do feel a move pop up, you can start to play a little bit with it. But there's not a lot of playroom once you're on the golf course, right?
Yeah. It's the last place you want to be.
Last place you want to be out there thinking, right?
Yeah.
Trying to train.
That's what I was doing, and that's what I was doing in the first couple qualifying rounds. Just
training instead of playing, right?
Yeah, training instead.
Yeah, you got to play. Place first. Now, when you play, you always play great, you know.
Yeah.
But when you train and play, that's when you struggle, which is what really actually everybody does it.
Yeah.
Good. Right knee, good. Everything's knit together. Let it keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. There you go. Attaboy. Good job. The right ankle, I want it to roll in and get up onto the inside of the foot, just that much. Yep, where you're at, where you're training. Because I don't want you to ever train. I don't want this right side to shut down. I don't want the ankle, the knee, or the hip, or the shoulder, anything to shut down.
Okay.
I don't want it to go flying crazy. I want it to be in time with the sweet spot.
Okay.
So as soon as you get where you're going to unload from, right ankle from there. Good. Good. Keep it faced. There you go. Attaboy. Good job, man. Awesome. Make sure that when you're doing that, you're super limp with your shoulders. Your core is going to be engaged just because you have good posture and we know how to engage. And your legs will be engaged, but that's just natural. It's not because you're trying. But this part, you want to maintain those alignments, right, with being very relaxed. Okay? Good. Right ankle. Good job. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. That boy. Good job. Ball it absolutely will not go left.
Okay.
Won't go right either. Actually, go dead straight. Good. Good. Now we're going to speed the reps up a little bit. Same thing. Get up there. And not real fast, but definitely faster than that.
Okay.
Like you're going to hit it about 30 yards and maintain that. That'd be about 5 yards.
Yeah.
Let's make it easy. 20 yards.
Okay.
You're going to stop there in a 20-yard shot. Don't hit at it, just smooth. Go. Good. There's a little, see how it broke a little bit?
Yeah.
See that broke down a little backwards? Good. Get loaded first. Good. Right ankle first. Don't swing through without moving your right ankle. I want that right ankle engaged. So get loaded first. You're only going about right there, right? Right ankle. I want the right ankle in. Good. Now, from there, go. Good job. Don't get up on all the way on the toe there. You see how you spun? Yeah. So it's like different. See, that's one of the reasons why we start to change the speeds, because when you go really slow, you stay flat-footed, you don't move anything.
Yeah.
You go fast, you spin out everything. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you need to know that when you change, and you want to correct it, obviously. The phase control is really nice, though. Right ankle before you swing. There you go. Yeah, but that one you had a hit, you had a pop at it. Does that make sense?
Pop like
At the ball.
Okay, so I was like
This,
that.
watch this. Anytime I say you had a pop at it, this is the ugly version. That's you popping at the ball. Versus carrying the ball looks like this.
Okay.
That's carrying. I didn't have acceleration or deceleration or anything. It was just this natural speed that I want. I don't want, especially in training, I want absolutely zero acceleration.
Okay.
Like punch at the ball. The club's going to be naturally accelerating, but it's not forced acceleration from the hands. right ankle. Okay. Good. Right foot. That's better. Right foot down a little bit. Good. Same thing. Good. Not a lot with that. Don't use the when you do. I know there's a lot here, but it's important because I don't want you to start to open the hip and do the ankle. I just want the right ankle. Okay. Because that's what's reality. Then everything would connect together. If I tried to do left hip, right ankle, I'm out of the shot, and then you're creating yourself to come out of the shot. Okay. Good. Right ankle, hold on. Smooth. Now, stable. Good. That was good. A little faster, but still take your time getting loaded first. Load before you do anything. Right ankle first. Don't move. Now, from there you go. That boy. Then there you go. Good. And there's a little breakage. So the club's up in a little bit in the air. Too much. And again, these are small, but you're trying to play at a hot level. Swing through. A little here. See, that's starting to go up a little bit more. Nope. You don't go through further. You don't need. This is all you got to be able to do right there. But I don't want the club up. I don't want it down. I want it here. I don't want it there. I want it right there. Okay. I want it every time. Okay. Good. Right ankle. Good. Through. In the ballpark. Yeah, boy. That's good. Good job there. Good job. See, it feels like it's kind of welded to the core, right?
Yeah, yeah. It feels like everything's together.
Yep. Because core is designed for stability.
Yeah.
And that's what it should. It feels stable, right?
Yeah.
Core's, the only thing that rotates the core is transverse and down. The things that are rotational are going to be your hips, your shoulders, your arms, and all that stuff. That's rotational. Your core is designed for stability. What's the club face designed for?
Hitting
stability. So you want those to be married up, right? If you stop your core and rotate the face, that's not going to be good. You got a stable core, but a rotation face. But the core moves, right, because of the hips and the shoulders.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because of the force that's coming through. Your core's moving. But you're not forcing the core to move, right? But when it moves with the sweet spot, it engages better.
Okay.
You know, as soon as right. So, I mean, like, so if I stay kaput like this, it's not engaged, and this isn't engaged, right? Yeah. If I keep it, if my body's moving, see, now all these muscles are engaged. And when these muscles are engaged, doesn't mean that you're going to be good from here. What it's going to mean is you got a better chance of having a relationship here now, right? Yeah. If I spin the hips, this is what a lot of people will do. I've lost engagement. My core's not engaged at all because I spun out and I've lost connection with the sweet spot. And when I get disconnected, too much slack, I have no engagement from the core anymore, and so it kind of goes like that through the ball. So if I was here, come up here just a little bit, so right about there, and I was trying to push you this way down the fairway, and I was going to pull you, right? And I had my body like this, but my arms were way back here. Yeah. Try to resist me, okay? Like this. See, I don't have anything.
Yeah, you didn't have anything.
If I was here, and I did right what you're doing, piece of cake. You can't stop me from moving.
No.
And that's less rotation, more engagement, and using your body as one unit like it's designed to use versus separation, right? Okay. And that's huge. It's huge for any player. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's where the three communicators are about. It's about power, right? It's not just about precision. It's about maximum use of power and spine protection. So if I'm here, I've got maximum power output without compensated power, forced output, and any of this stuff that won't make you a good player, like long drive. What I've got is everything connected together, but I've got great core stability, right? Yeah. I've got great face stability like it's designed to be. Yeah. You're swinging at the highest level when you can get those together. One more drill, and then we're going to work on the shot a little bit. Good. Right ankle in. Good. And just go through. Good job. There you go. Good face control. Beautiful. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hit some. This is where it changes. The ball will be in the way. It's going to make your pop probably a little bit, just knowing from years of experience of doing this drill. Yeah. But then all of a sudden it'll smoothen out. When it starts smoothing out, we're going to have that right where we want it, right? Yeah. Okay. So I don't really care at first hitting this little shot. We're only going to hit it 20 yards. Okay. I don't really care exactly, other than when you hit a shot, you're feeling whether you you've kept that together. Everything's in connection. The three communicators are in connection with each other. And anything else that might pop up, the head that we talked about or anything else. So when you hit, you just wire back to that, where you hit it good or where you hit it bad.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. I don't think you'll hit it bad, but if you do, don't go, oh, I hit a bad shot.
Yeah.
Try to go back and reflect what really went down, right?
Okay.
All right, let's do that. 20 yards. So see how your foot's up a little higher?
Yeah, I was like this.
Yeah, and you lost some energy, right?
Yeah.
So we know if we do that in 20 yards, obviously we're going to lose that with big boy. Don't accelerate, just try to feel it. Try to maintain those alignments like we worked on, exactly, just like the drill. Good? You don't need that long a swing either. Because I don't want like a zone 4, that's like a 3/4 golf swing. I really just want a really small swing. I'm not even wanting the D-cell drill here, right?
Okay.
I just want to, like, half of that length.
Okay.
Right there. There you go. And then you had a little bit of hit at it, right?
Yeah.
You got to dial into that. I can tell you're confused like you didn't feel it, but you got to dial into that. Like I see that, and I see you lost balance with your finish like we talked about. You fell into the ball, and you had a little toss with the right. Okay? But more importantly than me knowing it, which is really kind of useless for you as a player, it's you got to know it. You got to be able to tap into that. When you hit a shot, you got to know what went down on the downswing. So you stopped your head, and what did that do?
I went out right.
Yep. Is flipped the other way, and you lost energy by going. The same thing you were doing your drill to start with is the same thing you did there. So when you were training, you were working the hand upward like that, right?
Yeah.
So when you went to hit, you stopped your head, and the wrist went backwards. Okay. So I want this swing to be the exact same length as you were doing with the drill. Good. In the ballpark, hear the sound?
Yeah.
Very good. Same thing, just like the drill. Don't even think you're hitting a ball, just do the drill. Better, puts up too much so you lost engagement. Because what happens, go ahead back through there, you stand up so tall here that you lose the engagement of this. You want that back, right? I'm going to keep pushing you until you resist me. Don't let me push you. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're here. Get back there. I'm going this way. You resist me. Resist me. Go through the shot. Get the right foot where it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? That's what a great player has right there. They don't go that.
Yeah.
There you go. Never fall into the ball again, will you? I'm serious. They have tremendous depth that way. They don't come up and go back that way. They have that depth. So again, do it again. Hold the club. Don't let me move you. Get engaged. Get engaged. Turn through. Turn through. Turn through. Right foot. See, if you don't move the right foot, that's what happens. So move the right foot. Move the right toe. Right toe. You got to move the right ankle, bud. Right there. Through. With your arm. See, if you stop right there, yep. Right there. There you go. See, if you stop, if the club's over here and you try to stop, and I'm pulling you, you're going to have a flip.
Okay.
Do it again. There you go. There you go. There you go. Keep moving. Keep moving. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the depth and the range you got to have and the strength through the core and the glutes to keep you at the highest level. Because that's what they do. Trust me, I can do that to any tour player that's in the history of the game back from however long and through the ball. That's how much depth a great ball striker is going to have. Okay, and resistance that way.
Okay.
He stopped at the ball, though. He kind of, that was different because you stopped, and then you stopped your swing too short. So you kind of went, it's good through here, but you kind of went, you know what I mean? Instead of, see how that's welded?
Yeah.
I'm going the same spot every time. So I want you to go like that, right? Regardless of the length of swing. If we were here, I want it, see what I mean?
Yeah.
Control. Good sound on that one. There you go. Good job. Keep that depth and shorter backswing. Good. There's the sound I'm looking for. There's good depth. See how it starts to affect the hands?
Yeah.
There you go. It's better, for sure. Good job. Okay, now go ahead and set up again. We're going to adjust your setup a little bit. This is optional for you whenever you go play. You probably could fall back to it, but you're good in your lower half, but I want your upper half tipped more this way. See, that makes you stronger there.
Okay.
I don't want you to get here. Why would that be? Because you're not engaged, right?
Yeah.
So that looks good. There you go, right there, in the same drill. Good job. Good job. See, that's got that forward spin I talk about, which is awesome. That means when you go out and you start hitting 7-irons, you know, again, most of the high school kids, like every high school kid versus a pro, and you see them hit a 7-iron, they have way too much spin on their ball, even if they're a high level.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get to the tour, it doesn't. It's why it fights it into the wind, and the ball just keeps going without the efforts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So in these shots, unlike a regular chip shot or a pitch shot, let's get maybe spin on or whatever, this has, you know, kind of like in this shot, it'll go forward, right? Because then when you start to have speed attached to that, then you have a different trajectory, and you have a neutral spin. You still obviously have measurably backspin, but it's way lower than what you would ever have when you walked out.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the buddies you played with.
Yeah.
What was that? See, you call it. Tell me, see if you got it.
I was like,
A little bit of that, but what caused you? What do you think was some of the breakage?
I pulled like.
Yeah, just think. Don't have to say what I'm wanting to hear. Just say like what you really think went down.
Okay.
Try to dial back. Take a second to feel like what happened. Don't do a backswing. Just try to feel like what you think. So what happened there was you had premature acceleration. You had a hit, right? So you had a hit at the ball, which caused your hands to break, right?
Yeah.
And you have to tap into that. You may not be able to do that right now, obviously. You know,
Yeah.
you can't hit that. If I hit the same shot, which, you know, hell, anybody will hit that every once in a while.
Yeah.
You have a premature acceleration where, in what happens, you can't stabilize with the hands because there's the hit, right? Which is considered, by a lot of people, it's considered a yip, which all it is from premature acceleration, which that now it allows you, because you're using the tip of the club, to accelerate versus everything is one unit, right?
Okay.
You don't use the handle, you don't use the head, you use the whole damn thing, right? The whole thing. So, that makes sense? As soon as you go to, now what we all do, everybody overuses the head. That's it. That's the exaggerated version. But as soon as you hit one like that, you need to know what was the unit, right? How was the handle to head relationship?
Okay.
And if it flipped, if you felt like, oh, well, I tossed it, you knew that.
Yeah.
But you didn't know why.
Yeah, I didn't know why. I knew it. And I felt it at the end, but I didn't.
So what would happen is if you got hit another one, let's say you went, I'm going to correct the hand, and you start getting really stiff, and you lock up the energy because you went, it wasn't about the form near as much as it was about the premature acceleration. So what players will do is they will start to stiffen up and guide everything and lock everything up and try to control it, and they still have that hit impulse, right? They still have this, and you have no control, then it messes up your whole game.
Yeah.
Where it's if you just kept everything the same speed, the club had the same speed with the three communicators we talk about, Then all of a sudden it gets attached to the face, and everything keeps moving forward. But it's important to know, like when it breaks down, if you go, it's almost always going to be premature acceleration. Sometimes it is because, like when you walked out today, you just were flipping it, right?
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't that bad, but it's a flip, form of a flip, which is going to get you nowhere. But then, so we start to eliminate the flip, and we start to get it welded to the face, but we have a hit, and then it goes and breaks down the hands again, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just important to know, if you're on a golf course and you hit one of those, that just means that you need to be more patient, you know? Let everything come through together in your downswing and not ever punch at it, right?
Okay.
That's not bad. Good depth with what we're working on. You gave up a little bit in your hands. Didn't have quite the thump. So in the form through the shot, just remember that energy we talked about.
Okay.
Do the drill if you want. Do the drill so you remember. Good. Right ankle first. Good. Keep it welded. Weld. Hold it. Don't rise it up too much. See, if you rise up, if you start rising up here too much in the back and everything, you get that. I want you to be down. So do it over. Get through. Go ahead and go through. That's up. See, that's a loss of energy. See how that's a loss of energy?
Yeah.
So let's fix it. Start over. Do it again. I want the hands the same way every swing. It won't change today. It won't change a million years from now. Down. Down. Right ankle. Move through. Better. That's perfect right there, but it's still wanting to go there.
Yeah.
See, it's too long. Right there. It's not there. And it's a feel, right?
Yeah.
And you really don't want to get into looking at like exactly is it lined up here and all that, because it's constantly moving. That's why you can't. It's not like it's one here and then you look here.
Yeah.
It's like there's got to be right on the line, you know, as it's coming through.
Yeah.
And again, there's give and take. When you're training, you train perfectly. When you play, you let it go, and if you're hitting it, if you're doing that and it's natural, then you're going to dominate.
Yeah.
Right? If
Yeah.
you've got any percentage better than what you had, it's going to be a lot better, right?
Yeah.
You just need to know exactly where you're going with training. Do it again. Same thing. Right ankle first. Good. Keep it connected. There you go. That a boy. Good. Now do that when you hit a ball. Same exact form. Good. The sound was 5,000 times better than any one of those that you hit so far.
Good.
You had too long a swing,
Yeah.
but you had, as far as the downswing strike, you matched up your training for the first swing. That's how hard it is, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, even though you're hitting the ball better than when you were on this shot before, when you walked out, it still wasn't that level. That's the level you want to get to with that shot, but also a 7-iron and a driver,
Yeah.
etc. But that's how difficult it is, and that's why nobody has a chance doing it mock speed with a 7-iron and a driver. Good luck. Good. What I mean by that is in training. So when you go out and you train 7-iron or driver, and you're out there smashing balls on a driving range, you got 1.2 seconds to swing a golf club, and you're going at whatever it is, at 90 to 120 miles an hour. Even the highest level can't feel it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They can just feel just small glimpses, where here you can start to feel everything. When you get to the big swing, it's got to be automatic. Same thing, just like the training. Same exact swing. In the ballpark, good job. Good job. So I want you to do the drill again, the training drill, and then I want you to do the swing after that. So one drill, patience there with the right ankle. Good. Everything connected, keep it connected. That a boy. Perfect. Match that up, exactly. Good job. Awesome job today, bud.